Dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll throw with May. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, May. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the line play. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Greg Dulcich, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air, Dart. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's May. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To the air, May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Algier will score. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Hardman on a return. Strong running at the 30. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Giants 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Shifts by him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Joseph on the coverage.
Here we go, throw.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing his dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the shotgun, May with it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down.
Dart going to look to throw here.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
Touchdown! Rico Dowdle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing it away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And now they'll shift things around.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Hey, let's go now. Cowboy 80. Boy, get here on this run. 60 Bobcat. Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to the ball. Viking 18.
Dart from the gun on third down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
May looking to run. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
To throw now, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Cowboys first down.
To throw is Dart. Pass complete to Loveland.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
To the air once more is Dart.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Here's Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
On play action, here's Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Colston Loveland from 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
To throw, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the shotgun, it's May. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, ribbing it in on the out route. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal. Second and goal.
From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
On the set.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Let's go.
They go play action with Dart. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Dart. There again is Cooks, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
26 yards. First down, Giants.
Off the play fake. Here's May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. To the air, May. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Quick throw to Collins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.